Howdy do! Hey, hey, hey! I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, and I am drinking my second brew that I got from, or that was brought to me from Stuart Picard when he was here. I drank the Thatcher's Gold with him when he was here, but I didn't get to some of these others. But I want to drink this one, the Oyster Stout. Wow. Pours nice. Let's pour the rest of it in there, eh? Hey, sound like Canadian there, didn't I? Let's pour the rest of it in there, eh? Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, nice head on there. Look at that. I like how that pours. I was, could see me before, but now I've got a heck of a glare. I'm trying to sit out back, so I hope y'all can see this better than I can see it. uh, Marston's, let me show you the bottle here. Oyster Stout. This isn't a style that I've had a lot of, actually. I'm not real familiar with it. Dark, rich, and smooth. Um, Oyster Stout is dark in color with a mocha colored head. Well, yeah, I guess we could agree on that. uh, do, 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 do. Please enjoy responsibly, it says. Let's see, does it say? It's looking to see if it gave me a temperature I should drink it at. I don't see it on here. Some of them do, I've noticed. This one I don't see. I do have this a little bit warm, not not room temperature. It's probably at about I probably got it at about 45, 45, 50. So I'm guessing that's probably a good temperature for this. I'm drinking it out of my Saltaire brewery glass that he brought over. Hmm. Hmm. Very interesting. I tried some earlier, a little bit colder, and it had a little different consistency. Felt a little thinner. As it warms, it feels a little bit feels the mouthfeel feels a little thicker. So that's interesting to me. 4.5%. I said this before. I'm having a hard time wrapping my American brain around a 4.5% stout. You know what I mean? You know, you hear the word stout and you think it should be a bigger, thicker beer. Uh, but there are different types of stout. Stout didn't necessarily refer to the ABV, but more the consistency. But I do struggle with beers where they have a thinner mouthful, calling them stouts. But you know what the hell? This one is a little bit as it warms up. Stuart and I kind of went back and forth over temperatures. You know, where I'd like something at about 35, 40. He liked it at about 45, 50. If I liked it at about 45, 50, he liked it at about 55, 60. You know, he did like just about every style, just a tad warmer than I did. But I probably do like more of a chill on it than most beer geeks. Except for imperial stouts. I mean, I do want them a little warmer, but then again, I don't see room temperature as 60, 65 degrees. I look at it more of a cellar temperature where most will say on the bottle best between 40, 45, or 45, 50, 50, 55. Most will tell you, and it doesn't mean 75 degrees. Mm. This is an interesting beer, more complex than I thought I might get. A lot of different flavors going on. Wow, nice nose. You get hints of I don't usually do the typical beer geek thing like everybody else does. They do the nose first. Yeah, I just kind of I'm you know I envision my beer videos more of a virtual pub. This is the conversation we'd have in a pub. Nice nose though. There is hold on a second. That you do get some chocolate. Kind of mocha-esque, actually, I would say. It does have kind of a velvety mouthfeel. It's very interesting. Kind of hits you. Wow, I'm trying to describe this here. It's very interesting. You get the darker malts up front. I am getting a little chocolate. Again, more mocha than a straight chocolate. And then I get this very slight bitterness right at the end. A little bit of the hops, but it's almost like a like a coffee bitterness. You know what I mean? Uh, Very interesting beer. I'm glad he brought this to me. This isn't one that I can get here, and I think everything he brought to me are beers that I can't get here. So I'm very excited about that because that's kind of what I'm all about. I love trying stuff. Anytime I happen to go anywhere, I buy stuff that I know I can't get where I live here. Ooh. And I do have a pretty good selection. I've got a couple good markets that carry a decent selection of craft beer, but there is still a good amount of craft beer out there that I can't get right here in Springfield. So even just going as far as St. Louis, I have to go there so often. I do find quite a bit up there that's not available to me here. So I try those anytime I can. Best before 31st August of 13. Well, okay, we killed that. We're way beyond that date, or way before that date. This one didn't make it that long. I kept looking to see if there is a temperature on it, but they don't say. Marstons. I haven't had anything from Marston before. It's very good. It's a very interesting. You tend to think that the bigger ABV beers, the larger beers, are more complex. Not necessarily the case, as I'm finding out right now, because at 4.5%, you think would be a smallish beer, but it is not. There is a whole lot of flavor going on. And it is nice, I can certainly see, being able to drink several of these in an evening because it is only 4.5%, but it is, it's dark and luxurious. I mean, this normally I would think, when I call something a fireplace beer, it's something that I can have. I think of the larger, imperial stouts, the larger ABV, something you want to really take slow and sip. But yeah, I'm going to go as far as to say this is certainly one I can enjoy. It's light enough to enjoy with a meal, but it's luxurious enough to enjoy after a meal. After dessert and after you're sitting down and you're watching your favorite TV show or a movie or just watching your fireplace. This is certainly one I can enjoy. So I'm really glad he just. This is one that he chose for me. This is certainly, in my wheel. It's in my wheelhouse, baby. It's right for me. I digress there for a second, but I'm back with you. I do have occasional serious moments. They seem to come less and less as I get older. My wife says I'm getting worse. I'm getting more goofy the older I get. I guess some people get more serious as they get older. I'm kind of going the opposite direction. I was a very serious kid. I took everything serious as a youth and early 20s. Too serious. Now I'm kind of relaxing as I get older. This thing evolved as I went through it. Wowzer. I tried a small glass and I liked it okay, but the more I drank this, it's one of those that really grows on you. There's so much flavors that you're not sure at first, and it's one of those beers that the more you drink it, the more you like it because there's just so much complexity there. So hey, I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, and I can't see. I got a glare on here. I was trying to stop my video. But now I can't see my cursor to stop it. I hate it when that happens. I might have to walk this to some... Holy crap, I could see it there a second ago. Now I've lost it completely. There it is. Oh, I'm so professional, am I not? Hey, this is time to Beer Whisper. I'm getting the heck out of here. Hey, Marston's Oyster Stout. It's awesome. If you can find it, I'd get it. It's a great beer, man.